Happy Saturday night to you. Welcome to Auto Club. This is race number 4 of the 2023 season here with the Elite Cup Racing League. Tonight we are doing the Fast and Furious 200 at Auto Club, a night race here in California. That's right, a big 2-mile oval. It's gonna be a good race. We're expecting a lot of long runs here tonight. Tire management is going to be key. Just got done doing a race here. And a really strong long run speed. That's going to be important. Tire management, as always, is going to be important, but it's going to be super important here tonight. Is very wide racing surface. You can go 4 wide here, no problem. Lots and lots of room to move around, so we should potentially expect some long runs tonight, as we are seeing right now the number 13 of Dwayne Furtick leading the way with the qualifying efforts here, followed by Tay McDonald in the 73, Travis Gilbert in the 41, and Brad Rivers in the number 15, rounding out the top 2 rows. So we've got just another minute, about a minute and a half left here qualifying. We're going to get this bad boy underway. And man, really cool racetrack. I hate to see this be one of the places that NASCAR kind of takes out of the circuit. Talking about a reconfiguration here, making it more of a short track, and this has been one of my favorite racetracks since I started sim racing. This place is just a ton of fun in so many different grooves, so many different areas that you can just race around this place, man. It's certainly hate to see it being taken off the NASCAR schedule, but we will always have it right here on iRacing. And we thank the racing gods for that. We can keep the tradition of Auto Club alive and well here on the simulator. And I'm sure a lot of leagues are going to take that because, like I said, man, there's just some awesome racing here at this facility. And it looks like everybody is taking their time here. These guys allow 10 minutes, give each other a little bit more time. Don't have to rush out there, get your car set up the way you like it, and off we go. But qualifying is wrapping up here, and we are going to get ready to do 100 laps around this place. Looks like the fuel window to keep our eye on tonight is going to start at about 25. We're looking at about 25 to 32 laps here for their fuel run. We will take a look at that. One note we do have to mention here is, first and foremost, I see you guys out there on YouTube already tuning in. Appreciate it. Love you guys for supporting this awesome league and the 213 Broadcast Network. One thing we did want to mention before we get going green flag here is the number 1, I believe it is, the number 1 of Waylon Turner after an incident, and admins reviewed it last week, is going to have to do a drive-through penalty to start this race. They deemed that a penalty, and that's so I just wanted to let the viewers know why you may see your favorite driver coming down pit road early on. He has to serve a penalty due to an incident last week. But this is a big place, so unlike a place like Bristol and or Martinsville, he's not going to be multiple laps down, provided he doesn't make any mistakes coming on and off pit road. Should be able to get back into contention before this thing is wrapped up. See a lot of new schemes tonight, man. I love it. I already see one up front in the Best Buy scheme. Actually, I think he's been running that the last week or two, but see the cars gridding up here. Got some guys in here cheering on. Leroy, number 43, says, go get him. Leroy has got the fans. All right, as we do see the drivers gridded up here, should be able to get this thing underway momentarily. Once again, first and foremost, happy Saturday night to you. It sure as heck don't feel like spring where I'm at right now. It was snowing just a little while ago, and almost wanted to throw up, but that's the way it goes sometimes. See the cars starting to pace here. We are getting ready to go racing here for race number 4 of the 2023 season. I almost said race number 3, but that's not the case. Should be a good one, man. Looking forward to this. These guys put on a great show each and every week, and certainly potential for a lot of comers and goers, that's for sure. Man, just the experiences that I have here running this place, you know, steering ratio, tire management, that whole deal plays a huge role in a big place like this. And you got to keep them Goodyears underneath you for 100 laps if you want to be at the front of this thing when it is all said and done. I am flying solo tonight for those that are reoccurring visitors. Kevin is out of town, so I'm going to try to hold this one down on my own tonight and see if I have a voice tomorrow morning, which may or may not be a good thing to some of you, right? Looks like we're getting ready to go do some racing here. 100 laps at Auto Club. Elite Cup Racing League coming to you live right here, Saturday night racing. Headed to that Geico starting zone, and green flag is out. Green. Let's go racing, boys. We see already cars too wide, taking various lanes. The 15 making a move down there on the low side, taking it 3 wide. Some early on action here at Auto Club. 3 wide. Coming to lap number 2 already. That 15 wanted to make up some quick spots as we see the 73 just touching that wall a little bit. Cold, fresh tires, doesn't have any heat them just yet, and they don't want to turn sometimes. So, that's a product of what we just saw right there, but he's got it back underneath of him. And man, what a view. It is going to be 3 and 4 wide all the way through the pack here, side by side. Racing at its finest here in the Elite Cup Racing League. 15 up to the point, man. He did not waste any time. Brad Rivers in that number 15 Rays Energy Camaro is taking the early lead here, but not so fast. Travis Gilbert, that number 41, is down on the low side, and he wants to take control of this event here. And we know that he has brought the speed each and every week since they've joined this league. So it's definitely going to be one to watch. And we haven't had him. I think this is his first race in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Number 12 of Dylan Picklesimmer is back in action tonight. Ran some races last year, and I don't think I've seen him yet this season. So it's good to have that Body Armor number 12 machine back in contention here, showing some early on speed. Certainly putting the pressure on that 15. Tyler Burden, the 06, showing up again with a good piece here tonight. Cannot say I'm surprised by that. He has been fast ever since joining Elite, and certainly showing it once again here tonight. A new look tonight for the number 8 of Michael Carter, the Auto Club Group. Hey, that's pretty cool. Love it. Love that new number 8 scheme, and a little biased on that. I happen to be the 8 guy myself, and man, this year has been a exciting time for us in the sim because we've got a lot of new really cool paint schemes that we didn't have. So that's been a heck of a surprise, man. Very cool to get on Trading Paints and see all the new stuff coming out. And an awesome start so far for Robert Roth and the 59. Whoa, both Roth. The Roth and Roth show right here. The brothers running 6th and 7th. Awesome start to the race for those boys. You see side by side here. Looks like Tyler Burden underneath the 12 there for a moment. Thought a little bit better of it. Fell back in line to keep that momentum going as we see the 2 guys up front. Side by side right now. And let's see if that wasn't... Okay, so the Waylon Turner looks like he did serve a black. So he's going to be a little bit off the pace here for the time being. And man, they're letting that high line... They're making that high line work right now, using all the momentum on corner exit. Just get an incredible run down that backstretch here. A place like this, and man, a couple others that come to mind too. This place in Michigan have always been a couple of my favorite places to race. It's just as fast as you can go, baby. Let her rip. And that's what they're doing here tonight. Not exactly sure what. Maybe it was the 13? Did I misspeak? I could have swore I was told the 1, but the 13 started on the pole, and he is all the way back to 24th position. 73 as well. Something is going on here. I'm going to have to look at that. Something is definitely wonky. All right, well, we know we're going to have a good battle up front, and that's going to be something to keep an eye on all race long, as there's definitely something going on with that 13, because when we showed him on the grid, he was definitely on the pole here. Not exactly sure what happened, unless I got the 13 and the 1 mixed up as far as serving the black flag, but I don't think so. Aaron Miller in the number 10 machine, Wendy's Toyota, having a good run right now, followed by John Osborne, Aaron Spear in that number 7. And then there's one of the pizza guys, Pizza, number 26, showing back up here in that Domino's scheme. Certainly part of the conversation last week. The one pizza guy says, I don't care about anybody else, but I got to beat the other pizza car. That was his main concern last week, and I just thought that was awesome. Oh boy, we have got a hornet's nest going on back here. As we see Adam Boughton in the 94 leading the way here over these next handful of cars, followed by 74 of Pete Walsh, Gary Nash. I think I saw the 88 in there maybe somewhere. Man, what a shot that is. I think it's, okay, the 89, I'm sorry. That's not the 88, it is the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. is off the pace here. Sounds like he may have a problem coming to pit road early on just lap 10 here, so I'm not showing any incident recordings for him as far as any accidents or incident points. I don't know exactly what happened there. We'll certainly keep an eye on that and let you know if we hear anything. But Dylan Picklesimmer in that number 12, welcome back and welcome to the front, my friend. That number 12 body armor Ford GT leading the way here at Auto Club. So, made a couple really bold moves there, got himself up in contention early on in this race, and man, he showed up to play. It's awesome. Woody's. John Osborne in that number 81, rounding out the top 10 right now, holding on to 10th position, trying to take over the 9th spot from number 10. As he ducks down low, is he going to make it stick? He's there. We see the 82 of Stan Carnathan right up in front of that battle. That is, Stan's going to be in the 8th position right now. Oh boy, the 7 got just about touched the outside wall there. Hey, that's a new look for the 45. Looks like a Kit Kat scheme. Very cool. Kane Lee in the number 45, up 5 spots since the beginning of this race, holding out the 13th position right now, followed by the number 5 of Kent Mueller. 2 new looking race cars for this week. Right now, Kyle Diaz from the drop of this green flag in that number 26 car has moved up 11 spots. So he is by far the biggest mover so far in this race. Man, what a cool shot that is. Pretty wide here. Thinking that 89 just coming out of pit road. Not exactly sure what happened there. I didn't see anything, and I didn't have any incidents reported on my iRacing scoring and timing, so I don't know what the deal was with the 89, but he is back on track. Pickle Simmer holding strong up front. Doing a heck of a job maintaining that lead right now. And the 06 of Tyler Burden has moved up a couple spots to hold off. And two hard charging drivers, that's for sure. The 41 and the 15, we know that they're up front here each and every week. So Tyler's doing a great job holding on to that second spot, utilizing the draft off the front, off that front car, getting a heck of a run on that backstretch. Just as I say that, the 41 ducks down low here to attempt to take over second spot from the 06 machine. Michael Carter in that number 8 machine, he has closed the gap. There was about a second and a half between him and the leaders, and he is right there. There is a 0.3 differential between first and fifth place right now, so he has closed that gap, and he's closed it up pretty quick. Number 8 has brought some speed here tonight. Man, this is just such a cool place. There's so much room to race. I love it. I love it. I love it. Pick your line. There's definitely multiple to choose from. Like we said at the beginning of this broadcast here, we're going to have to keep our eyes open because starting at around lap 25, that fuel window is going to be open, so depending on how you and your team want to run it, you know, you could split it up into 4 equal segments, 25 laps, or maybe you want to stretch it out a little bit, see if you can pull a little bit of a different strategy and maybe catch a very timely caution to work out in your favor. I guess it all comes down to how these cars are handling, whether they want to take that route or not. Man, just some awesome racing here. Whoa, riding along right now with Travis Gilbert, and whoa, boy, that was close. He just about got into the rear of the 06 there. Holding it down low underneath the 15, trying to take over second spot. Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh boy, that was close too. These guys are making me nervous, and I'm not even in the car. Oh yeah, here they come, right to the dome. Let's go. That is just such a cool feature. I love that shot. Can't say it enough. And man, what a battle up front here. This is just awesome. I mean, everybody's stuck together. Oh boy, crossover. Top 5 or 6 guys, man, just under a blanket here. This is just awesome racing. Good, hard, and clean racing. That's what it is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Man, can't say enough about these Roth boys. Robert and Christopher, 59 and the number 62, holding out, what do we got, 6th and 7th position right now. Certainly a very strong early Auto Club showing for these two. And, man, hopefully they can hold on. I know these last couple weeks have not been the points weeks that they wanted to have starting this 2023 season. I know that, you know, Kevin and myself talked just a little bit about it last week, and man, when that 62 won a race last year, that was a very, very popular league win. And you could just hear the excitement, not only from the driver, but from his fellow competitors to put that bad boy in victory lane. So we see going 3 wide again up front. '62 thought about it. He had to get out of the gas a little bit there, so he didn't take the old brother out, but that's what you don't want to do before Thanksgiving or an Easter dinner. Imagine being the Bush brothers, you know. That's a table. I'd love to be a fly on the wall at some of those holiday conversations. But man, I can't even say it enough. These guys are just putting on a clinic here. This is awesome racing. Oh boy, that got a little close there. But you know, all this side by side with, you know, that's bringing some of these other guys into play here. Now we've got John Osborne up here in the lead pack, Aaron Miller, Stan Carnathan. These guys are within striking distance of these leaders now. One small slip up and they are going to be right there to pounce. And that's just what we're talking about. You know, this is, you know, getting toward the beginning of your fuel window here. These guys that are catching these leaders are showing really, really strong long run pace. And, you know, that was my instinct when you come to a place like Auto Club with these caliber of drivers. There's probably going to be a whole lot more green flag racing than cautions. And, they, you know, they're certainly doing exactly what I thought they would do. But the people that are taking care of their equipment, they're coming to the front. Like the 12 has dropped off just a little bit. Still holding on there in 4th position, but maybe pushed a little hard trying to go up there and get that bonus point. But you know what? Points are points, man. Every point matters at the end of this year, and going out there and leading the lap, getting those bonus points, that could certainly be a game changer when it comes time to make it or not make it into the playoffs. Michael Carter up into the 4th spot right now, man, showing some really good long run pace as he just passed 2 or 3 cars in the last 2 or 3 laps. As we see John Osborne utilizing that high line, keeping that momentum up, keeping that car RPMs as high as he can without losing the front end of that thing, using that high line to go around the 12 car now. John Osborne, number 81, up to P5. Guy we were just talking about a couple minutes ago. Long run speed is the name of the game for this man right here. Number 82, Stan Carnathan. He has gained 8 spots since the start of this thing, and he ain't done yet. His long run lap times right now are probably the 2nd best on the track aside from the leader right now of Travis. Oh, that 82 is laying them down, boys. Some great long run speed here. And back up front, number 41, Travis Gilbert leading the way, but Brad Rivers, he's not letting him go too far. He's going to keep him right in the sights and kind of see what these guys do. Settle in a little bit here, get ready to make their first pit stops. I'd have to imagine any time now. The fuel window is open. So within the next 5 laps, we should start seeing all these leaders hit to pit road here in the ECRL Auto Club, race number 4. Fast and Furious 200. That's a pretty cool name. I love these guys, man. They make a lot of really cool logos. Their own art looks cool. We're getting ready to do some new points graphics for you guys. So as the season progresses, we want to make sure to keep you guys more involved on the points battle, because last year, boy, it was definitely a tight battle there for spots, and we definitely want to bring that to you as well. And right now, it looks like we're going to keep our eye here on these leaders. Like we said, they're battling hard, but we've only got a couple more laps, and these guys are going to have to start thinking about fuel. How are they going to break it down? Obviously, it's not going to be 4 increments of 25, because we already passed that. So maybe do 30 to 32 and run or dry. Definitely can see some things stretching out a little bit. And one of the other graphic options that we do have here is, you know, we can turn on the NASCAR tower, and you can actually follow along with your favorite driver. You can look up in the far right and see their car numbers. You see the number 15 highlighted in red right now. That is your leader. So you can see toward the back there, we've got the 74, the 13 at the tail of the field. That's always a pretty cool thing. Just kind of follow along, see where these guys start and end when this pit cycle plays out here, because it should be coming within the next couple of laps. Looks like the 8 car got real aero tight there. Had a hard time that was not a great corner for him. Let a couple guys go by, but those Goodyears are screaming. He needs to get some fresh shoes on that bad boy and get back out there and keep doing what he's been doing. Could be a really good points day for that team. And I know, you know, he reached out to me too and said, hey, you know, I had a lot of fun last week pulling people up during cautions and talking to people on the air, and said, I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. I'm more than willing to talk anytime. But dang it, man, I keep having bad points races, and I understand the frustration on that for sure, but your time will come, my friend. You've got what it takes to be persistent. These guys will not. Looks like Waylon Turner has been on pit road. These guys are just battling so hard up here. They don't want to pit, damn it. They want to race. That should be coming here within this next lap or two, though. I believe he did say 25 to 32, so that was the information I was given, and we are coming to lap 33, so I guess we're gonna see if that information I was given was correct, or he may have misspoke, but we're gonna hang on to these leaders right now until we figure it out. They should be coming anytime. Looks like we've got a taker. I think Travis is coming. Your second place runner right now on pit road. I can't imagine he's going to be... Yeah, I guess he was the only one that lap. Looks like maybe the 43. Yep, 43 is on pit road as well. Leroy. All right, so we see the 41 coming in. We're going to have to keep our eye on Brad here. Probably going to want to come in this next time. You know, there is a pretty significant... He's going to stay out one more time, I guess. But, you know, just one of them things, man. You got to be careful. You got to be conscious of your lap times. You know, these guys that are coming in, short pitting, I don't even, you know, it's not even necessarily short pitting. They're within their fuel window by all means, but... You know, stay out there another 5 laps on old tires, and that guy's got fresh Goodyears. He's going to be chomping into that lead in a hurry, and you better believe that. So I think this 15 needs to get on pit road here this next time by. Right, there he is. Your leader. Brad Rivers, pit road, followed by John Osborne, Stan Carnathan. They're all coming in. Looks like the 59 is coming in as well. Adam Boughton is coming in. 55, we got Nash coming in the 87. Pit road is a busy place right now. So I think, you know, we've got another strategy being played right here, though, guys, is, you know, we're talking about points. Each and every race matters. Bonus points matter. And what we have right now is Christopher Roth staying out to lead a lap to ensure that he gets that bonus point here tonight at Auto Club. And that's a pretty smart move for somebody that needs to make up points and maybe has not had a couple great... Oh, boy. That was close. Oh, it looks like he might have been speeding. I don't know if he got it woed up. Gonna have to keep our eye on that. Oh, boy. That was real close. If he didn't get a speeding penalty, I will be very surprised. And right there we see it. Travis Gilbert going around the 15. He's going to take the lead. And I think pitting that lap or two before, you know, it's kind of paid off. They were nose to tail, side by side, lap after lap. And now that 41 is going to have about a second and a half over the 15 during that pit cycle. So that certainly worked out to his advantage. It is exactly 1.43 seconds right now on my live timing, so. There it is. There's your boy right there, the Angry Orchard number 43. He said, we got all 500 people watching. Leroy, let's go on the big screen. That is one awesome looking race car, man, and can't appreciate you guys enough for tuning in and cheering on these awesome drivers here. So let's give it up. One big hell yeah for Leroy. Go get him, buddy. Pete Walsh in the 74, hanging out in the 17th spot right now. Pretty good run thus far. He's kept it clean. And Jeff No. Jeff No was, and he had a couple really good races here. Maybe not started off the way he wanted at Auto Club, but he's got a lot of racing to go. And we know the guy right in front of him, Robert Voss, can certainly get it done as well. And Nash. You know, we've got two really good long run guys hanging out just inside the top 15 right now that have, you know, there's a lot of racing to go, and they could certainly get a good top 10 out of this thing before the day is done. Right now, gonna have to take a look at Adam. Haven't talked a whole lot about the 94 so far, but he's up 8 positions since the beginning of this race. Just kind of use that first stint there to just get things organized, you know, settle in, run some laps, get this car underneath you, and he has moved himself up into the top 10 as we are just shy of lap 40. Coming to 39 right now, so this race is going to be, we say it each and every week, and we sincerely mean it. It's just such a different perspective being up here as a racer. I'm used to being in that cockpit so much more, and now that we started this broadcast thing, these races go by so fast for us. It's just such a cool feature, such a cool opportunity to watch incredible racing and talk to you awesome race fans out there. So, man, you know, it's like, oh, 100 laps, that sounds like a lot of racing, and shoot, this thing's going to be over before you know it. So, yeah, Travis Gilbert, he's doing what Travis Gilbert does. He's got about a 1.8 second lead right now over Brad. So that pit cycle was not really what the 15 needed there. And that was kind of my instinct, you know, at a place like this, when raw speed really means a whole lot more. Those few laps that he stayed out there on old tires is the difference. And Travis utilized that. He nailed it perfectly. Right now, the 15 is going to have to keep that in mind on this next pit cycle. Number, looks like it says, Eric says, I wish I was out there. Well, hey, we wish you were out there. Maybe, I don't know. If you're into the sim racing thing, reach out to them. It's the place to be. Some of the greatest sim racers I've communicated with and networked with is right here in the Elite Cup Series. These guys are just truly an incredible group of people, and the talent in racing speaks for itself. Looks like Aaron Miller. I think he gained a couple spots there. He was running about 5th, yeah, kind of right in between the 5th to 8th place mark there. Got past a little bit, kind of did a little bit of swapping with the 8 car. Good pit cycle, though. He's up 10 spots, holding off very comfortable 6th position right now. Not really being challenged by anybody. That's always kind of a comfortable place to be. Just focus on your marks, hitting your lap times, and a top 10 will certainly be a great thing for that team. Side by side right now. We were just talking about it. Last year's champion, Adam Boughton, underneath these guys, trying to get his way up there. There's a lot of good cars out here tonight. This is not a walk in the park for any of these guys. It is certainly not a walk-off homer, because there's a heck of a lot of competition out here tonight. He's struggling to get by that 12. I mean, they're not just going to roll over for him. They're going to make him work for it. That is for sure. And we're going to take just one quick second. We're going to get rid of this track map. And we are going to pay some bills. We'll be right back with you right here on the 213 Broadcast Network. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, as always, to Blake Howell and his design company, BHR_Sim Racing on Instagram. They do some awesome, awesome paint jobs and 3D renders. If you need anything done, make sure to hit up BHR_Sim Racing on Instagram and get your quote today. Awesome partners here. A good friend of mine does some incredible work. Well, we are back up here live. Travis Gilbert leading the way. It is shrunk just a little bit. We are down to about 1.6. Has taken off a couple tenths there. And we'll keep an eye on that gap. It is down to 1.55, so it's shrinking. The 15 is closing the gap a little bit. Tyler Burden is being chased right now by Stan Carnathan. But we were just talking about Stan a little bit ago. He was running back there around 15th position. And that car just came to life at about lap 20. I mean, he was passing cars, 1 or 2 cars a lap. In that pit cycle, you know, he's up 10 spots. Rounding out the top 4, and he's got long run speed to win this thing. He definitely could be the spoiler in this race. And I know he's certainly looking for a good points day as well. The Fast and Furious 200. That'd be a cool one to win, man. It's almost like a shirt in the making. Got to be careful, though, because of the movie. You don't want to get a copyright infringement, but very cool title. Michael Carter running that high line, hanging on in the 5th spot. Still see these guys side by side back here. The 81, the 94, and the 12. Trying all to get up there, and then they all want John's position. They all want to be in 7th, but it's been a back and forth battle for several laps now. And Adam finally clearing the 12. That was about 5 laps of struggling right there to get around that 12, or patience. I guess I shouldn't necessarily say struggle, but he showed a lot of patience, that's for sure. He's going to try right now to see if he can't get around John and Aaron to get up there closer to that top 5. But we shall see. And I'm really curious to see. I don't know what happened to Robert Roth. Man, he had such a good run going, and now he's back here in 19th spot. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him. I don't know if maybe... Now, the 62, the brother, I think, might have botched that pit entry a little bit. That was a close one. If he wasn't speeding, I'd be very shocked. But I didn't see anything happen to the 59, and I hate that, man. He was running so good. Pete Walsh making up some spots. Just got around Leroy Koblenz there and has moved up himself up into the 16th spot. And he was running at the back of the pack here earlier, so he's found a little bit of go-go juice in that thing right now, trying to chase down Jeff Noe in the number 55. Getting up closer to that top 15 spot. I think these two have been pretty much together the whole race. 42 and the 87. Haven't really been able to leave each other this entire race so far, but good side-by-side battle here for the 13th position. 13th, 14th. Awesome looking ride there for Douglas King. He's up 13 spots since the beginning of this thing. Whew. Biggest mover of the race right now. Number 16 machine. A lot of spots there, bud. And you can just see the different racing lines. Like, it just baffles me they're going to get rid of this place. I don't get it. We can see that interval has shrunk. There's going to be a battle for the lead here pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to half of a second. So, I don't know if the 41 maybe pushed a little too hard too early or exactly the situation there, but that 15 has caught back up to the lead, and we are about to have a battle on our hands as we are halfway done with this thing here at Auto Club. Laps are winding down. Should be probably about another 10 laps before they start their next pit cycle, and I think that 15 might be thinking a little bit about, did this work out for me or did it not? You know, because I said earlier I didn't think it was working in his favor, but now here we are. That 15 stayed out a little bit longer, has a little bit fresher tires, and he's here. Maybe the broadcaster just needs to shut up and let these guys drive, right? I guess he did one heck of a job getting back up here with that number 15 machine. And hey, you know what? You know what matters? You've got to lead one lap, and that's the last one. And if he's able to do that, then that plan worked out just fine, right? Heck of a drive, man. One heck of a drive. And he is there. He's down low. He is there. He's going to take this lead. Coming to lap 55. That 15 car is going to take the lead. He did. Not quite clear. Yeah, I think he's got it this time. He's clear. Awesome. What a recovery. Man. So now we've got Stan Carnathan is about 2.5 seconds behind these guys. So Stan and Tyler got about a 2.5 second gap. I think we should be able to see, if we look right here, we should be able to see the pit cycles now. So it'll tell you, like Rivers pitted on lap 34, Gilbert pitted on lap 32, Carnathan on 34, Tyler Burden on lap 33. So that just shows you, and that now the blue is showing you how many laps they're currently on their tires. So 20 and 22, 20 and 21. So not a whole lot of difference, but a couple laps could certainly matter. If you're saving tires, it could potentially be a race-winning move. And I'll tell you what just happened right there. I know you guys probably can't see my live timing out there, but with those two guys drafting the way that they did on that last lap, those two guys ran 0.3 of a second faster than anybody else and opened up that gap to 2.8 seconds just in one lap by doing what that 41 is doing right now, tucking right underneath that 15 and literally almost drafting with him like you would on a super speedway. that was an incredible lap for those two cars, and he wasn't trying to pass him, wasn't trying to rough him up, just hooked up with him, and they set sail, and that lead is now 3 seconds. So, man, those boys definitely know what they're doing out there. That was an impressive lap. Whew. That was an impressive lap. They are the only two cars on the racetrack that ran 40 seconds. Everybody else is in the 41-second bracket. That was impressive. I think these guys might be practicing together a little bit. Man, that's cool. Good stuff. The 82's left the 06 a little bit. The 06 was right there on the back bumper, but Stan has opened it up just a little bit out in front of Tyler here. And the 81 of John Osborne. Number 81 Woody's. He's having a damn good run tonight, man. Very solid top 5. Adam did get around those guys, though. Actually, he's gotten around a couple guys. He was battling back there with the 12 and the 10, and he's all since gotten around the 8, it looks like, as well. So that's going to put Adam up into the 6th position here at number 94 machine. Has definitely utilized that last set of Goodyears to his advantage, man. He's passed a lot of cars since that pit stop, so heck of a job. Well, since we got all the Leroy fans out there, we're going to take a ride around here with him. He's back here in the Hornet's Nest, so we're going to take a ride inboard with old Leroy. You guys can see what he's seeing right now in that number 43 machine. All right, back up front here, Brad Rivers. Still leading the way, but he certainly didn't pull away from him. That's for sure. I think these two are playing cat and mouse right now as you see him. Excuse me. Swerving and weaving. They're just having fun out there. That's what they're doing. Swerving, weaving, and having fun. I think these guys work together. They are putting on a clinic here. As now it's about 3.8 second gap between those two cars and third place runner right now of Stan Carnathan. I think at this point the tires are pretty much evened out, and we're going to be looking once again, keeping our eye on when are these guys coming down pit road, because our fuel window is back open. And just for those just for general information, John Osborne right now is leading the points. 7 points behind him is Adam Boughton. 13 behind the leader is Kyle Diaz. 21 behind the leader is Jeff No. And rounding out your top 5, 24 points back, is Ryan McCall. We are going to work with the league and get some visuals on that for you guys as we move forward with this season as well. So it's coming. Honestly, just happy to be back. You know, it was, took on a kind of a winter league just for myself to work out some of the technical bugs that we had last year. And I was really glad I did, but man, it felt like a really long off season. I missed these guys, man. This is It's been a really cool experience, and I love watching these guys race every Saturday night, especially with the new guys, you know, like that have come in here. They're putting on a show, and they show they deserve to be here, and it's just a feel-good story, man, especially for them coming over here from Xbox, and they are making a really strong name for themselves over here on the iRacing platform, and it's just awesome to see, and we are grateful to be here. So once again, we're going to keep our eyes on these leaders here, coming to lap 65. As we saw the first time around, they pitted on, between laps 32 and 34, so that fuel window is a-coming. You know, just kind of sitting here thinking to myself, my co-host is out of town tonight, so Kevin Zav is not with us, but I think I might know why he's not here at Auto Club. I'm pretty sure he wrecked me at Auto Club. Man, I was headed to a top 5 finish as we see the number 41 coming in, ducking down pit road just like he did last time. A lap or two before that, 15. Had really good long run speed, and Kevin just got a little bit loose in front of me, tagged the wall, and there was nothing I could do. But I'm thinking that's why he's not here. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm just kidding. Definitely love working with him on the air, though. It's a lot of fun. Having a really good time here. Calling these races is something definitely I never thought I would do. It's such a unique experience, but man, it's cool. Pretty cool. All right, well, where's the 41 going to come out into this again? We saw it work out real good for him on the initial start of that run, but by God, that 15 car had a rebound like nobody's business and came back to the lead. See, the 41 has come out of the pits, but thinking if he does the same thing he did last time, he should be coming in on lap 68. Let's see. Tyler Burden has entered the pit. Stan Carnathan has pitted.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution on the racetrack. Uh-oh. It looks like Pete Walsh, maybe. That's going to change a couple things. Let's take a look here and see if we can see what happened to Pete. Maybe lost it coming to pit road. What in the world? Okay. I'm not sure. Guys, I would love to be able to tell you what I saw here, but I'm not sure what I just saw. Maybe he lost it before that? Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. I'm like, what? All right. Now we got something to work with here. It looks like he's maybe... Oh, he gets some help. He gets tagged in the rear by the 55. I almost wonder if he wasn't trying to start slowing down to pit and maybe just kind of overdrove the corner a little bit there. Oh, gosh, and I think the 42 got it too. Just locked up. Oof. Oh, boy. All right. Well, that could have been way worse. He definitely did get a little bit of help there from the 55. So now we're going to see our leader on pit road here. I kind of expected that, but that's going to change a little bit because, I mean, you'd have to imagine the 41's probably going to stay out. Is he? come in and top off on fuel? Heck, I don't know. There's a few variables. I think this could go a couple different ways, but I don't think, man, that's going to be really close because I'm thinking this is the last stop here unless we get a caution. I think these guys should be able to make it. We'll have to see how this thing cycles out, and once the live scoring and timing gets everything updated after they cross the start-finish line here. It's showing? Okay, so it does look like the 41 came down. Either took, oh, he still has to pit, so we're going to see, is he just going to top off, or is he going to go ahead and use those last set of tires? I think he's just going to top off with fuel. Yep, no tires. Just filled it up, make sure he could get to the end of this thing, especially if you have a green-white checker. But it's just going to be interesting because there's a few guys that benefited pretty big right there. And one of them is a 94 of Adam Boughton. If this scoring is correct, and we'll know as soon as we cross the start-finish line here, but it's showing Adam up to second spot now. Kane Lee, Nash, the 87, gained a ton of spots on that caution. So, you know, it's one of them things. You pit, you're on pit road or something, and a caution can change, certainly change the running order, and that's what happened here. So this is going to be wild. Has the makings to get wild. And you know what? We'd like a little bit of wild. Hell yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a little craziness. Certainly appreciate all the likes and all the comments here tonight, guys. This is awesome. Why don't you guys comment in here? Tell us all at the 213 Broadcast Network. Let everybody know where you guys are from. All right, as we see the iRacing pace car ducking down pit road here, we are going back. Green flag racing. Number 15 of Brad Rivers leading the way here. Gets a good start on that bottom line. But the one thing to keep in mind now.
Right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh no. No. You guys aren't going to want to hear this. Oh no. It looks like this one involves the 43. What happened to Leroy? Oh, we're going to go back. We're going to find out. What in the world? Looks like the 42 got into the grass a little bit. Boy, oh boy. There's been a couple weird incidents with the 42 right now. He definitely got into the grass and just lost the rear end of it. Ah, man, that stinks. Not sure why he was down there or what exactly happened there. I do know sometimes the iRacing timer and your spotter will tell you have to let a certain guy go by you so you don't get a black flag, and maybe he went down low to try to let the 43 by and just hit the grass and just lost it. I don't... yeah, weird. Very weird. Definitely hate to see that, but yeah. Ain't nothing else to say, but that pretty much sucks for the 43, man. That's just bad luck. He is on pit road, and hopefully he can get that thing fixed back up. Unfortunate. All right, well, we are under caution once again, so while we're under caution, we're going to take a second, step aside. I'm going to grab myself a drink of water here, and we'll be right back with you. That's right, that's right, that's right. Maybe your favorite driver wants to be on some t-shirts. Maybe you guys talk to your favorite driver and say, hey, hit up the boys at 213 Simware. Get that beautiful race car on some shirts and hoodies or posters, vinyl decals, you name it. We'd love to have you. Email us at 213simware@gmail.com. Let's talk about it. Back here at Auto Club. Very unfortunate circumstance for the 43. Still, again, kind of unsure exactly how that happened or why, but wrong place at the wrong time. We're, yeah, hey, we all make mistakes, and that's part of it. But up front here, that number 15, Ray's Energy. Chevy Camaro is looking really strong. I think his biggest competitor right now was at the time the 41. And 41 of Travis is going to be in 13th spot. So I'm not saying he can't do it. He absolutely can, but it's not going to be as easy because now we've got people like Adam Boughton and John Osborne up there, Kane Lee, that have showed that, you know, long run speed's their thing. If this thing stays green, it's going to be close to a fuel run. So that 41's got some work to do here. Get back up front, and if he does get up front, you know, getting to him and passing him, that's two different things. That 15 machine has been tough, tough, tough as nails under the lights here in California. All right, we see the iRacing pace car ducking down pit road, and we are headed back to some green flag racing. Green flag is back out. The number 15 leading the way, and as we cross the stripe here, I think we're going to have 25 laps to go here at Auto Club. We see that 41 making no mistake about it. He's taking him 4 wide on that bottom line right there. Oh boy, close call, but he made it work. Definitely going to be keeping our eyes on that battle. We see him fanning out 4 wide, 3 wide. But that 15 shot out of a cannon on that restart. That was a fantastic restart for that team. Boy, that 41 ain't wasting much time right now. He's giving it all he's got to get back up there and try to contend for this win. Gonna have to see how it plays out. He might just have enough laps. He's got to get clear. He's 45, holding him up a little bit here. He's going to have to clear him. Did not do it that time. We see the, looks like the, what is that, the 10 going down there, 3 wide underneath the 82. Yeah, 3 wide right there. Great battle for 6th, 7th, 8th spot. Aaron Miller, Stan Carnathan, Nash. Side by side right now for 3rd position, Aaron Spear and Adam Boughton there for a minute. Looks like the 7 kind of, looks like the 7 let him have it there. Shane Lee having an awesome run, man. Look at that Kit Kat car. That's an awesome looking 45 machine. Ducking down low to take over the 4th spot from the number 7 machine. I don't know about you guys, but I like that the line that 94 is running right now. Using that high line to get that momentum, and look, he's, oh, caution is going to come out, I think.
All right, man. Caution is
Looks
out.
like the
Caution is
41
out.
might have got in it. Oh boy, it looks like Travis Gilbert has crashed. We are going to take a look and see exactly what happened there on that incident. Maybe tried to come up here. We're going to see in front of the 45, maybe not clear. I don't know. Oh boy, yeah, that's a tough one. Tell you what we can do is we can ride along here. Let me find it. Ride along like a view like this and see it. Maybe the 45 might have got a little bit loose there. You can see the rear end of that 45 kind of stepping out. That's it. He's loose. He's loose. Trying to hang on to it. And he just, oh, man. Definitely not a malicious act. There was nothing intentional about it. I mean, these new next-gen cars, they are real rear end happy. These things will get loose in a hurry. And he just broke loose on corner exit there. The 45 came down and collected the 41. Just like you said in the chat, that's the brakes, brother. That's the way it goes sometimes, and the 41 is not in the greatest position after that. Man. All right, well, we got some people coming down pit road. Looks like all of our leaders are going to come down. I'd imagine we're going to get some fresh Goodyears on these puppies. Keep our eye on it here, but I'd imagine we're probably going to start seeing them jack it up. Yep, going to take tires and fuel. Why not? You got them. Let's burn them. Oh boy. It looks like Adam Boughton maybe. Somebody had an incident on pit road. Looks like the 10 is sideways on pit road. That's never a good place to be. All right, we're going to have to take a look at this. I think the 94 may have taken 2 tires. We're going to rewind this a little bit and see. Take a look at that 94 pit stop. Because he came out quite a bit ahead of everybody else. I'm thinking the other guys might have taken 4 and Adam might have taken 2. We're going to take a look at it here and find out live. I think that's right. Looks like he just took right side tires only. 94. The winner coming out of pit road. 2 tire stop. It's gutsy, but hey, it just might work. It just might work. Why not? I think, you know, myself and Kevin say it all the time. If you just follow the leader, you're just going to follow the leader. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. Try something a little bit different. 94 taking 2 tires here. Gonna have to see if it's a winning move. It very well could be. John Osborne gonna start on the inside. And then the 15 is gonna be right there. And look at the 8. Michael Carter is back up here in contention. Certainly gonna see Travis is back on I'm sorry, on the racetrack here. He's caught the field. Not in the ideal spot, I don't think, and have to see what kind of damage he's got and how much it affects his speed, if any. But didn't look like a real hard hit, so hopefully he's all right. If that steering wheel's straight, he's certainly gonna give it everything he's got. I can guarantee that. Wrong place at the wrong time. All right, looks like the iRacing pace car is ducking down pit road. We are going to try this one more time. The Geico restart zone, and the 94 gets a good launch off that top row. Going to be 16 laps to go next time by. Yeah, great launch for that 94, but that 81 and 15 are there. Not a lot of room for mistakes, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, look back there. What a cool shot. Oh, man, 4 wide in some areas. '26 of Kyle Diaz having a great rebound, man. He's up 18 spots. That's really something. Running in the 4th position right now, right in front of Michael Carter. Stan Carnathan running out the top 6. Looking back here, the battle for 10th is it's on. Oh man, everybody in that picture can get 10th place. I mean, wow, that's something. Oh, that's gonna be close. 12 right in front of the 7 there. Made it stick. Wasn't a whole lot of room for errors. We see that 41. He's going to be aggressive. Whew. All these guys are being aggressive. And this is just awesome racing, man. Heck yeah. And Robert Roth is back up in the top 10. Great rebound for him, man. He had a fantastic first half of this race, and I'm still not exactly sure what happened, but maybe a speeding penalty or something. I don't know, but good to see him back up there because he was running great. Oh boy, that's close. Got about 0.6 seconds here. Whoa, who's down there? Easy there, fella. Looks like a Kit Kat car to me. I think Kane Lee went for a ride. Oh, boy. Yep, he sure did. He saved it, though. Wow. Kind of surprised, man. I thought that 15 was going to take off a little bit quicker than he did. He's mired back there in traffic. You know, you get those aerodynamic changes, and your car just don't operate the same. Clean air is your friend here with these new cars, and you get back there, and things just don't. Oh, we got another caution coming out here. The 6
Right,
looks
man,
like he's
caution is
turned.
out. Caution is out.
I have to look at that one, too. It looks like, I don't know, man. He might have just broke loose. see what we can find out here from the 6. Oh boy. Looks like the 41 up into the 6, actually. Let's back that up a little bit. I think the 41 got into the 6 a little bit. Kind of caused him to break loose. 6 gets a run. He's going on to the outside here. Yeah, and the 41 just not really doing anything wrong, just kind of trying to block his line a little bit, take the air off that nose, and you see right there, that's what I was talking about. The rear end of that 41 just gets really squirrely, and that's definitely netcode. They didn't touch. That's definitely netcode right there, and then the 41 just can't slow down enough in time. And that's one of the unfortunate parts about it is, look, this is the best simulator in the world. This is just awesome stuff, but it's not perfect. I mean, there's still computer coding that goes into it, and unfortunately, netcode is a thing. And yeah, it just sucks, man. They didn't touch, and that's just a part of it. But unfortunate for the 6, and again for the 41. And he has just not had a very pleasant last 10 laps or so. The poor fella can't catch a break. All right, well. What we do is we wreck them and we try again, right? Have to keep our eye on if somebody's going to take any damage, pit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking right there. That's why I switched. You see people like the 43 and the 87, probably the 06. Maybe had a little bit of damage. Now's a great opportunity to come down to pit road. Let your pit guys work on that damage right now while you're under caution. Get that thing fixed up the best you can. And go out there and try to give her hell for 10 laps and see what you can salvage. I'm going to have to go back and figure out what happened to the 13, too. I can't, being on the broadcast side of things, I can't hear the driver chat because we don't want that going over the air. In case, somebody gets angry or something, we don't want, in the heat of the moment, mistake to going out there. But 13 qualified on the pole, and I have no idea what happened. It was just interesting. I'm going to have to go back and wish I had that information with you guys because he was fast in practice, qualified on the pole, and has just not had a good race. So I don't know. But, Whalen had to serve that EOL or the drive-through there in the number 1 machine. And has had a heck of a rebound right now. He's got a chance of getting up there in the top 10. And, Leroy has had a heck of a rebound as well. He's back up to 14th spot. I mean, it could be a heck of a lot worse, and he's done a good job getting that thing back down on pit road and getting it fixed up the best he can to try to salvage good points day still. He's got an opportunity to do that, so great heads-up move by these guys. Shootout time it is. John Ross, appreciate you tuning in. In a shootout we shall have. I'd imagine we're going to see some more 4 wide action probably right here. Be disappointed if we don't. All right, we're going to try one more time. Pace car is hit pit road, and the 94 is the lead car. He gets to lead the way here.
Green flag, green flag.
Good launch by the 94 on the outside. Using that high line, trying to keep that momentum up to keep that 81 behind him, and following him right through there is the 82 of Stan Carnathan. You can see that high line, just how much it you know, it can certainly prevail. Not saying it's perfect, but using that momentum, it shot that 82 right around in the second position. Oh boy, yep. Things are getting tight right there. Woo, so, oh no, they're touched. The 20 and the 15 got it. I think the 10 and the 15, I'm sorry. Doored each other a little bit there. Everybody kept it clean. For now, I'm sure there's a little bit of smoke coming out from underneath that helmet. Maybe a few choice words. Oh yeah, you see that 12 trying to keep the 41 behind him. He kind of took the air off that nose a little bit, but it looks like the 41 is going to try to power his way down to the inside. Oh yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. It might have touched just a little bit there. 41 should be clear this time. Oh gosh, he's going to get inside the 10. That was close.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
No, we don't want another caution. See something here. 73 maybe. What's happened in the back of the field? Tay McDonald. Gonna look at the 213 replay booth here and see exactly what happened to Tay. Down underneath the 87 here. I don't know if maybe he... Yeah, it looks again, you just see the rear end of that car. It just started to step loose, and he tried to correct it. Overcorrected just a little bit. Sent him sailing into the outside wall right in front of the 74. It is certainly a product of these new next-gen cars, man. They're a freaking handful. You know, the guys wanted harder cars to drive. Well, they got them. I mean, these things can be wicked at times, and that just shows you right there. One small overcorrection. Try to straighten that baby out, and your day's done. So we're going to have to see. Looks like Tay is on pit road currently, I think. Maybe have retired. Unfortunate for him. And the 74, too. Just kind of at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, we've said it a few times tonight. You know, these things don't stop on a dime. It's, you know, it's a big stock car. It's not a... Well, heck, you can't even stop a Formula One car on a dime, but braking's a heck of a lot better on those than something like this. And, you know, you're going 160 miles an hour, and that's just the way luck goes. From time to time, it's a part of our sport. And... All right, well, we had one opportunity for a shootout. It looks like we're going to have another shootout here. Shootout. Let's go. Yeah, that did suck. I hate to see that for him, but... Hate to see it, the unfortunate, but we are very thankful to have you guys here viewing, commenting, and being an active part of these races. It makes it a whole lot more fun for us. And I know these guys go back and watch the replays, and they're very thankful for y'all's support. So you guys keep it up. And don't look now, but Jeff No in that number 55 machine is in third position. Carolina Basement Solutions. It's a good way to get your sponsor some TV time there, bud. Running in the top 3. Been a heck of a drive for him. I think he started, and I think he's running around 15th, if I'm not mistaken, the beginning of that last pit cycle. Maybe 13th to 15th, so. You know, these restarts, you know, they're known to be a little bit wild, but you got to keep an eye on things too. Now we've got a few laps on these tires. You know, tire spin is a thing, just like in real life. They don't have a ton of laps on these tires, but, you know, they don't get any better. They continue to wear. You get get into that gas a little too hard, or maybe you start in the wrong gear, or, you know, I mean, anything's possible on these restarts, and anything can happen, that's for sure. You never stop trying until that checkered flag waves. I've learned that a long time ago in racing. You just never quit until that race is officially over, because anything can, and usually does, happen. This is the front row that we have not seen so far. It's been the 94 and 81. Now that 82 of Stan Carnathan is going to be starting on the front row next to Adam Boughton here. See if he can maybe get a little bit of better launch on that bottom lane than the 81 has been getting. But this also opens up, we know the 81's got a lot of speed. This opens up an opportunity that John hasn't had just yet on these restarts. Now he gets to utilize that outside lane for momentum. And we're going to have to see if he's got anything for the leader here, as we are going to have 3 laps to go when we go green flag racing. Gonna see if we can keep it clean and green, or we're going to have NASCAR overtime.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is back out, and you see that 94 gets a really good launch, but Stan Carnathan's getting a good put. Oh, Jeff won. I was going to say, their best bet's to work together, but I get it. He wants to get those positions too. That 55 and 82 lock up, man. They could utilize that draft a little bit. Stan is holding really strong on that bottom lane. And look at this. He's going up there challenging for the lead. Side by side for the lead at Auto Club. Oh, this is going to get tight. No, they didn't touch. All right. Whew. Man, 82's hanging on, though. What a race. Trying to utilize a little bit of that side draft, see if he can slow the momentum down. And there comes that 81. Oh, yeah. What a race we have. Stan Carnathan to the lead. What a power move. What a move, man. That was, wow. And looking back there, 4 wide again. Oh, the 81 and the 10 are just about touched. Oh, this is going to be the final lap here. 1 to go at Auto Club. Adams using that momentum on the outside. Look at the 15. Where the heck did he come from? Oh, they're going to touch. Oh, there is a crash in the back. We are going to stay green because the white flag has already flown. And you see Adam really trying to utilize that momentum on the high side to get to Stan Carnathan, but I don't think he's got enough time. I think the 82 is going to do it. Oh, this is a drag race. Oh, man. He's got it. He's got it. 82, Stan Carnathan wins at Auto Club. What a finish. What a freaking race this was, man. I know some people had some bad days, but, man, what a show these guys put on tonight. It's like, man, that was fun. Lots of action. I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to step aside here for just 1 second. We're going to grab some drivers. We're going to do some driver interviews here and see how these guys felt about their race tonight at Auto Club. We'll be right back live with top 3. Stan Carnathan, you got a copy. This is Anthony up in the booth.
I do, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great watching you burn it down, brother. That was one heck of a race, man. I'm telling you, those restarts were insane. It was awesome. It was fun. The entire race was action-packed, 3 and 4 wide, and you came up there at the end of this thing, and you stole one from last year's champ. Tell us a little bit about that last restart.
Yeah, we knew Adam was on 2 tires, so it was kind of just a matter of hitting the marks and trying to make the pass as quickly as possible so it didn't get hung up. But yeah, that was exciting. I guess there were 3 or 4 of us there that kind of broke away before that caution after the green flag run, and ended up a lap down. Got caught on pit road when the caution came out and had to take a wave around. But
Right.
as it works out, when you get into the last third of these races, the cautions become more frequent. So I think moving forward, race strategy kind of has to play into that, and kind of set yourself up. But
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I tell you what, just being up here in the booth and kind of being able to look at some of the replays, we saw several incidents tonight where it was not malicious driving. It was just the rear ends of these cars breaking loose and then overcorrecting, sending them up into traffic. Did you have a sense of a loose race car at all tonight?
no, not really. The team generally thought that the car was a little bit on the tight side, especially with the low track temp. Now, if you overdrove the car and heated up the right or left rear,
Right.
you were going to be in trouble. But if you took care of it, backed your corners up a little bit, and kind of paced yourself out, the fall off was really only between maybe 8/10 and a second, over the 35 lap run. So
Right on, brother. Well, hey, awesome run here tonight at Auto Club. You won the Fast and Furious 200. So great job, great points day for you and that team. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
yeah, appreciate you guys at 213 for broadcasting. Adam and Kent for the work that they do to put the league on. Eons Motorsports, both both of us, both teams, strong runs tonight, and we'll keep moving forward. But it's good to get a win out of the way here early for us, so that we've had some bad luck, so this is a good one.
Absolutely, brother. That was one heck of a show by this entire league tonight, and congratulations on the win. And I'm sure we'll talk to you in the near future, bud.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right.
Take care.
Yes, sir. All right, all right, all right. Let's see if we can go back here. See if we can get our second place finisher here. Looks like we've got P2, Adam Boughton. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, just talking to Stan there, and, we know that you came out, had a 2-tire strategy, and the 82 was just a little bit stronger there on those closing laps. But, man, I tell you what, these restarts were just incredible to watch from up here in the booth. 4 and 5 wide, and holy crap, what a show, man.
Yeah, that race turned out to be wild there at the end.
Yeah.
There's one too many restarts there for me on those 2 tires. They just gave out there on that last little run.
Yeah, no, definitely. But hey, there's one thing that me and Kevin talk about all the time is, if you follow the leader, you follow the leader, and you tried something different, and you still came out of here with a great points day. So
I had to get control of the race somehow, and that one caution when everybody ducked down, I only had like 7 laps on the left side, so I figured,
Right.
I'll take a chance, and because I knew how it would handle based off of practice there.
That's
And
awesome.
it actually freed the car up for me a lot on the 2 tires, so I was actually able to drive it a little bit more aggressive, especially on the short run.
Nice, awesome.
But I just couldn't fend standoff when he got underneath me on coming out of 2 there on that last restart.
Right. No, definitely. But like I said, another good points day, and man, that was some excellent racing. As a majority, very competitive side by side racing the entire race. There was not a dull moment. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, give shout out to you guys. Give shout out to my my team. We had a pretty decent showing with the Michael getting 6th. Whalen even rebounded a little bit after his penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was actually, excuse me, I was wanting to ask, what happened to the 13 at the beginning?
Both of the leaders jumped the start.
Oh,
So they both jumped the green flag.
understood. Okay. I was kind of curious there because I was like, well, I know he started on the pole and then he disappeared. So, okay.
Yeah, both of them jumped the initial green flag, and as
Gotcha.
iRacing has it, you got to go on green on the very first start.
Yep, understood. All right, brother. Thank you for clarity and another good run by the 94 team. I'm sure we'll talk to you in the near future, bud.
Absolutely, looking forward to Motegi next week. Gotta go across the
Oh,
pond.
gonna
You
be
better brush up
interesting.
on your Japanese.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. All right, brother. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Take care. All right, the third place finisher here tonight, Aaron Miller. You got a copy? Aaron Miller, do you got a copy? This is Anthony in the booth. All right, well, I don't think Aaron can hear me. All right, yeah, I don't think we might be having some audio issues there with the number third position, but Aaron Miller in the number 10 machine, number 10 Toyota, great points day by that team. And man, that was fun. You know, that's the one thing it's just so different. This is a fun thing to do. You know, I'm having a blast being up here, being grateful as hell, and I love the interaction by all these fans. This is a great time. You guys keep it up, man. I know these drivers appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind words. And man, we'll see you next Saturday night. Next Saturday night's going to be very unique, a place I've never been to. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure it's going to be action-packed as always, week in and week out. Every Saturday night, we're bringing the ECRL right here to you live on the 213 Broadcast Network. Until next week, see ya.